This is a quick video to show you how my Forkable course site works. Just to give you an orientation of what you're looking at. Everything for my course is kind of this one long stream of information that's on here, at least from a content perspective. And you'll notice that it is being hosted on GitHub servers. The address is prpubs.github.io/summer16. And to break that down a bit, the way all of the web spaces work on GitHub is that you have a username or organization name. In this case, my organization is prpubs.github.io/ whatever the repository is called. And this repository is called summer16. So let's say that you wanted to take this yourself. You can see the little fork me on GitHub banner. That's going to pull up the prpubs/summer16 repository. And this has all of the files necessary to run your own version of prpubs itself. There's some layout files in here, which is just one HTML file. Everything within the assets is like the CSS. All of the images that I upload are in here. A couple license files, stuff like that. A meta.md, which simply just exists to show you what to do with this if you want to know more about it from a teacher level. But the main document to this whole thing is this readme.md, which stands for Markdown. And you'll see it right below here. Every repository has a README file, which usually has directions, but this specific repository pulls the README file and generates it as an HTML page using this layout file right here. So as I scroll down, you'll just basically see that my README is all of the content for my course itself. So let's say that you wanted to make this your own. I'm going to hop over here to my little GitHub dummy account that I have. And I'm on here and I say I want this. So I just click fork. And you'll see that it was prpubs/summer16. It's now acroomtest/summer16. As a totally different user, I have now grabbed all of those files. And if I go to my settings, you'll see something called GitHub Pages. And it says to update your site, push your HTML or Jekyll updates to your branch. What that basically means is I have to make one change to the README file for that to be live. So let's go ahead and go into my README file. I can actually edit within GitHub. So here's the Markdown files. You'll see it's pulling from that default layout. Here's all that information. You can see I can kind of get a preview of what that content looks like as well. Tab over to that. But let's go ahead and change it from summer 2016 to fall 2016. And let's change my instructor name from Adam Croom to Adam Croom Test. And I'm committing to that GitHub Pages branch. Commit. All right, so now when I go to settings, you'll see a link has appeared. And that site is acroomtest.github.io/summer16. So now when I go here, I see that brand new site. Again, totally different link. It's a repository totally separate from the original. Every change that I make to this repository is not going to affect the original owner. So everything that was on prpubs/summer16 stays exactly the same. The changes have only been made to my test site. So let's say I also want to change the link. I don't want it to be called summer16 because this is obviously a fall 16 class. So I'm just going to rename that. And that should change. This is also put in manually, so I'd probably want to change that to give people information that this is now acroomtest.github.io/fall16. And that's basically all you have to do. Come in here. What this specific site is going to do is, if I go in here, these links on the side get generated based off of the heading tags. So you'll see that this is the equivalent of an H2 tag in HTML and an H3 and those just end up popping up over here automatically. I don't have to do anything to make this kind of menu appear on here. You could also use this for things not like a course site. So if a really good way that I've thought about using this is specifically for a syllabus itself. You might have a group of faculty who are all teaching the same course and they have a similar style to it, but of course they have their own specific lessons that they want to teach. Well, maybe you just use the syllabus portion of a course site like this and then have them all take a copy of it, make their changes, but work from kind of a central location in a way that you can kind of see that managed. Other things that I find neat about GitHub are the little graph section. So we can see in here different people who have forked and from what version they have come from as well. So you can start to get an idea of who is the network that is playing with your repositories as well. Pretty neat.